In 1926, a poor farmer discovered a 4,000-year-old secret that turned broke men into millionaires, and it has nothing to do with how much money you make. Picture ancient Babylon, the richest city on earth. Gold flowed through its markets, camel caravans, and merchant halls. But here's the twist, most of that gold wasn't held by kings. It was held by ordinary men who understood one brutally simple law. A law so powerful that a struggling scribe named Arkad used it to become the richest man in Babylon, while his own childhood friends stayed poor their entire lives, earning the exact same wages. Today, we're breaking down that law, and why it still works, 4,000 years later. Here's the uncomfortable truth: most people believe wealth comes from earning more. Get a raise, get a bonus, get a better job. But Arkad's teacher, a wealthy lender named Algamish, destroyed that myth with one question: of all you earned, how much did you keep? Arkad froze. The answer was zero. He'd spent every coin on food, clothes, entertainment, convinced he'd start saving later. Sound familiar? Because that's exactly what happens to most people today, regardless of income. A doctor earning 6 figures and a warehouse worker earning minimum wage can end up in the exact same place, broke by the end of the month. So what did Algamish teach him? One rule, deceptively simple: a part of all you earn is yours to keep. Not what's left over after expenses. Before expenses. Arkad started setting aside 1/10, just 10%, of every coin he earned, before spending a single cent on anything else. Here's why this works on a psychological level: when you save what's left after spending, there's almost never anything left. But when you pay yourself first, your brain automatically adjusts your spending to fit what remains. It's not about earning more, it's about changing the order of operations. 10% might sound small. But compounded over years, it becomes the seed of real wealth, which brings us to law number 2. Saving alone isn't enough. Money sitting idle is money going nowhere. Arkad's gold needed to multiply on its own, through smart, careful investment. He describes it like this: gold that sits still is like a slave who does no work. But gold that's invested wisely goes out and labors for you, bringing back more gold, which then goes out and labors again. This is compound growth, and it's the closest thing to financial magic that actually exists. But, and this is critical, Arkad also learned this the hard way. He once handed his savings to a bricklayer who invested it in jewels, based on nothing but confidence. He lost it all. Which leads directly into law number 3. Never risk your capital chasing promises of quick returns. Arkad's rule: only trust your money to people or ventures that actually understand what they're doing, not to charming salesmen, guaranteed schemes, or advice from people who have no real expertise themselves. Before investing, ask 3 questions. Is my principal safe? Will this actually return a profit? Do I fully understand what I'm putting my money into? This single law would have prevented millions of people from losing everything in scams, meme stock crazes, and get-rich-quick schemes throughout history, because greed, it turns out, hasn't changed in 4,000 years. Only the packaging has. Here's the part that changes everything: Arkad's friends who mocked him for living poor and saving 10%. Decades later, they were still working, still broke, still waiting for a lucky break. Arkad wasn't smarter. He wasn't luckier. He simply repeated one disciplined action, consistently, for years, and let time do the rest. That's the entire secret hidden inside this ancient story. Wealth isn't built through a single big win. It's built through boring, unglamorous consistency, the same 10%, saved and invested, year after year, until the numbers eventually explode. So what does this look like today? It's not about ancient gold coins, it's about automating 10% of your paycheck into savings or investments before you ever see it. It's refusing expert tips with no track record. It's understanding that a $50 a month habit, invested consistently for 30 years, can outperform someone earning triple your salary who saves nothing at all. The lesson from Babylon isn't complicated. It's just rarely practiced. So here's my question for you. Are you paying yourself first, or paying everyone else first, and hoping something's left over? Drop your answer in the comments. I read every single one. And if this changed the way you think about money, hit subscribe, because next week we're breaking down the second most powerful money law in history, and how one small habit shift can compound into 6 figures.